everybody. Brent Yax, CEO of Allcom, here with another Tuesday Tidbit from our good friends over at the Regroup Advisors. So today I want to jump into a conversation that's pretty popular today. It's hybrid workforce, remote workers, but specifically, how do we keep them better protected? Now that everyone's kind of going home, or they're working remotely, or they're in Starbucks working, how do you make sure that they are still as secure as they can be? So for the first suggestion, really kind of a tip is, don't let your remote workforce use their home machines. The reason we say that is because usually there's a lot of people at home that use them. And even if you have phenomenal cybersecurity training for your whole team, the people at their house may not. So you're really opening up a risk for your organization if you can access your work and your corporate files from a non-controlled device. So get your team a laptop or a workstation that they can use in the office, use at home, that has all of your tools on it, your cyber protection on it. It's a huge step. 2, don't use free Wi-Fi. I know it's free. I know it's easy, but don't use free Wi-Fi. 99.9% of all the problems that you have when you're remote are because somebody's using free Wi-Fi, and they'll do something like a tick. This is a funny name, but it's called a pineapple attack. And basically what this is it's a device that listens for all the free Wi-Fi out there. And once it knows what it is, it just puts itself in between, and you go through them instead of the actual provider, and they just take all your data. So don't use free Wi-Fi. Use a mobile hotspot on your phone. Use your company's Wi-Fi, but just avoid the free. 3, have your company get multi-factor authentication. Because even if you're in a spot where you use free Wi-Fi and somebody starts getting data, if you have multi-factor, it stops them from getting in. It's a very big tool for companies to leverage to avoid a lot of attacks. So multi-factor authentication, very important. 4, try to roll out password managers for your team members. What a password manager does very, very well is allows you to create tons of complex passwords for all of the different sites that you use, while also being able to log in very easily, because the password manager itself can do the login for you. So that way you don't have to use the same password everywhere or use a very small, simple password. You can create very secure passwords and let the heavy lifting of using those be on the password manager to get you in all the sites that you use. And last, do a lot of cyber awareness training. And what I mean by a lot is shorter segments over number of different sessions. It's very hard to learn everything you need to know in one session that lasts 8 hours. It's almost impossible, actually. So if you're doing cyber awareness training, make sure that you do it in short, small segments that people understand, and you do it repetitively. If you follow those things, your remote workforce will be much more secure. Again, thanks for listening. This is another Tuesday Tidbit, and I hope you come back again.
If you've enjoyed this episode of Business Plain and Simple Tuesday Tidbits by Regroup Advisors and don't want to miss future topics, well, like and follow us wherever you get your podcast. Interested in learning how Regroup Advisors can help your company? Contact us at info@regroupadvisors.com or online at regroupadvisors.com.